Okay, the pool cover, we're gonna speak about this. There's actually a unique reason why we have a pool cover on the net zero build, and it's not even related to the net zero technology all throughout this house. Now let's speak about the pool cover. This is something that is really important from the very beginning. We speak about this a lot to make sure you understand the rules, regulations, the CC&Rs. When you're working with HOAs, community guidelines, are there easements, right? Are there things that we have to understand with the lot that we're working on? Case in point, on this build from the very beginning, where we're at up in Cave Creek, is that this community, and it's not very common, this is the only area of Phoenix, and we do pools in every build, that we've been mandated to put a pool cover in. Here's why, is in this community, we do have a limited amount of water supply. So because of that, because of the water tower that is servicing and functioning for all these homes in this area, they're cautious about evaporation. The reason being is some of these older homes with big pools, right? Evaporation is a real thing. It's very common in the summer. It's so hot that you have to have pool fillers, right? That are water fillers that are keeping that pool level at a certain height. The reason being, as you look at the interior finish here, so this interior finish, you know, Pebble Tech, or whether you're using like a wet edge product, that can't be exposed to the sun. You know, it can be when there's water, but if the water level dissipates and it's below, that sun will beat on that interior finish of the pool and it'll start to fail and it'll start to break and crack. So you always have to have water at the water tile line. That's why you see it's very common, like this pool, as you can see we have the water tile, and so most pools you may never have even noticed it, but now you will, is that the water tile line around the pool, that water level's typically right in the middle. So there's a lever or there's a sensor there that anytime it gets below that, the water filler kicks on, fills up the pool, and then that way you're always where it needs to be so you don't destroy the interior finish of your pool. Now with that saying, in the summer here it gets very hot. So with the heat of the summer, that evaporation's real, you're losing a lot of water and you're constantly having to refill that pool. Well, we wanna be conservative with water. We are in the desert, we wanna be cautious. So the HOA requires that every home that has a pool in this neighborhood, they must have a pool cover, prevent some of the evaporation. Something to keep in mind for the client too, these are not cheap, right? You can easily spend 20, 30, 40 grand on these electric pool covers. You know, they want electric pool covers because they want it to be controlled. They want to make sure it's motorized. They want to make sure it has the right UV protection so that it covers the entire pool, as opposed to maybe just something you're buying aftermarket and throwing out there that they can't track. So this is required. It has to be signed off by the HOA. So again, it's really important to understand, you know, how this comes into play. And you can see here we have the in-floor cleaning for the pool. And then right here, this little conduit, that little stub is for, so we can put a little umbrella here. We can put the umbrella in. This is a Baja shelf. Clients can lay out here. But again, understanding the importance of how to protect that pool finish, the evaporation, and then more importantly, what the HOA is going to require for an automated pool cover, and then factoring in the cost, right? We had to design this, we had to build it, because the pool cover comes over this area where I'm standing right here, that's a little cantilevered. But now, when the sun is a problem, we're going to roll that out and protect this pool from evaporation.